Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently using Action PC Baseball as if it's OOTP in an attempt to prove that we can win with the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2013, all the way to the World Series by making changes to their roster and managing them on the field. Today is our 70th game of the season, and this is how we stack up. We're at 48 wins. So we're not really high on this list, but we're on this list. And if we win today, we'll be tied for 29th with these teams, including the 1952 Brooklyn Dodgers, who lost in the World Series. And if we don't win today, in the second game of a doubleheader against the Yankees, we'll be on this list at 48 wins. That's better than every LA Dodger team ever. The 1974 Dodgers had 47 wins in 70 games, but they don't appear here. And that probably will be the last time that we appear on that list, unless we go on a winning streak. Here are how last games, this is how the June 19th game on 2013, the previous video, went in real life. The Dodgers lost 6-4. Kuroda beat Hyun-Jin Ryu. We saw Hyun-Jin Ryu throw 7 shutout innings in our game. And we're going to scroll up and show you how the second game of the doubleheader. Notice the Dodgers 29-40. Those are the changes we've made to the roster. Has changed them from a 29-win team, or if you count this next second game, 30-win team, to a 48-win team. Dodgers win the second game of that doubleheader 6-0 over the Yankees behind Chris Capuano, who will pitch in this game against Phil Hughes. Okay, so there's that, and here's the matchup. Notice tomorrow, the next game, we will play in San Diego with our prized farm prospect, Nathan Eovaldi, returned to us in the reversal of the Hanley Ramirez trade. We'll finally pay some dividends. We'll finally get to throw him on the mound as our fourth starter. We talked about New York's rankings here. Let's take a second and let the page reload and show how we rank currently. As I said before the last video, during the last video, we had dropped below 5 runs a game, although we did score 10 in that first game. That perhaps gets us back to 5 runs a game. We'll see in a moment when the page leads. Notice Boston, Tampa Bay, Detroit, Anaheim, Cleveland, Texas all have more runs per game than we do. Of course, they play in the American League. And we forget DHing when we play in American League parks. So there we are. We're behind St. Louis in batting. We're still at 4.9 runs a game. Our ERA is the best. And our fielding is below average. So let's finish this game and this day, hopefully with a win. This was the first game. It loads. Ryu, Kuroko. Talked about Victorino's 3-run home run in the last video. So let's play this game. Capuano against Hughes. Always hard to beat any team twice in one day. So we'll have to see how Capuano comes out in terms of the beginning of this game pitching wise, but we should have most of the bullpen except for Guerra available, I would think. Guerra is down, and we could pretend and send him down and bring Withrow up. But I'm not going to play that game. It's one day. There's plane rides, all kinds of stuff. Although now, sometimes teams have taxi squads, it feels like. So everybody's available except Ryu and Guerra. Although we're not going to fight that hard to win the game. You won't see Clayton pitching in this game. So let's make our lineup, and we'll use this measure. Shane Victorino has now jumped ahead of Loney in terms of OPS. I don't know how much I like that. Shane was our leadoff hitter much of the beginning of the season, but he has so much more pop than Loney. And you'd love to see the 3-run home run that we did in the last game. You know what? James has hit well anyhow. I'm flipping those two. Andre Ethier will be in the 3rd spot. He'll play in left field. Here we go with Schumacher again. Schumacher didn't do anything for me at second, but we'll try. We'll give him a second chance. Puig in right field had a nice day. Juan Uribe, 3rd, will bat 6th. He's been flipped by Puig. AJ Ellis behind the plate. D. Gordon at short. And Chris Capuano will pitch. And if this doesn't go well, as we talked about in the last game, Matt McGill is my long man. Excuse me. He should be there to eat up at least 3 or 4 innings with 115 pitches if needed. Fife is on the roster. He is not the 5th starter. Actually, he is the 5th starter, but Capuano, well, let's show you real quick. Go up a little bit. Here's our list of 13 games in 12 days. And Evaldi will move into the 4th spot tomorrow. Then it goes Kershaw, Greinke, Fife will fit in this spot. So he can't be used as a reliever. But that's just to get everybody. At that point, after Capuano comes back, he's going to the pen, I think. Or maybe not, because he's pitching here. Because a left-hander fits better. So it's just going to depend on the matchup, whether Fife starts or Capuano does. So I'm going to have to watch. These guys may be available here and there in the bullpen, but so far not until that. And Capuano's coming back. So maybe. No, I don't even think Capuano is going to be available as a bullpen guy. So we're going to be carrying 6 starters, essentially, at least during this stretch where we have 13 games in 12 days. Once we get some space, perhaps Capuano could go to the pen or Fife. But then we lose Fife, so who knows? Thankfully, today we do have the full bullpen except for Guerra. It's Guerrero, Paco Rodriguez, Howell, Kenley Jansen, and Ronald Belisario. And I think I'm going to make a change. Now that I think about it, I think I'm going to let Mark Ellis hit and play second base today. I don't know, Schumacher didn't look good. And then I'll move Puig up, and then I'll move Uribe up, right? And Ellis will hit 6th. Okay. The reason why is I can always use Skip Schumacher to pitch. I know he's already pitched. What has he pitched? 5 innings. He's horrible. But he's an extra arm if needed. If this game gets out of hand, I want to be able to go to him. And if he's in the starting lineup, it makes it much more difficult. Anyhow, we're supposed to be able to create 4.5 runs today. The range is much better at 7.3. And why is Capuano hitting? I at least caught myself. I heard you screaming at me, DH, DH. Okay, so let's go back. This is the longest lead up ever. So I can use Skip Schumacher there, or I can use Hairston. Okay, Skip's going to go here in the 9th spot. It's going to be the DH. And then we'll move up, 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 up. And I'm just going to keep him there. I know he technically has a better OPS than Puig, but Puig's been hotter. I want to leave Puig in that 4th spot. Okay, that changes our runs created to 5 now, and the range goes down to 7.1 somehow. And now we have to re-put Capuano in the pitcher's spot. All right, so today at least we'll have a DH. That shortens our bench to 4 guys, and they're all right-handed to hit. Phil Hughes has a 5.34 ERA, 2-5 with 77 hits and 62 1/3 innings pitched. 7 home runs given up. 16 walks and 52 strikeouts, a whip of 1.492. The weather is 72 degrees. The winds are calm. Capuano against Hughes. Let's play the second game of a doubleheader. First up is Loney, 337, 7 home runs, OPS of 890. Pitched by Hughes. There's a liner right at Cano. He makes a great play to make the catch. Number 12. I believe he made one in the first game. 1 out for Victorino, 317, 11 home runs, 30 runs scored, an OPS of 929. Hughes walks him. Romaine behind the plate is a 2-arm. That's something to think about if Gordon can get on. Victorino with a 95% chance to steal, and we're going to take it and test his arm right away. And he's stolen it. That's his 8th steal of the season. He's in scoring position with 1 out for Ethier, and the numbers should go up. They're gigantic. A on base of 493, a slug of 611, an OPS of 1.104. The only thing that matters, though, is execution. Hughes stretches and fires. There's a ground ball over second. Cano's second chance. He throws out Ethier. Victorino moves to third. They're 2 down now for Puig. Good numbers in the box, including a slug of 702. Hughes' pitch struck him out. Big job there by Hughes. No runs scored. We're through half an inning. The Dodgers 0. And the Yankees coming up to face Chris Capuano for the first time. All right. Gardner, Nix, and Cano. We'll see right off the bat how he's pitching. Ground ball to Ellis. Long time to get there. Cross to Loney, 1 out for Nix. Nix has good numbers in the box, and this is the guy you have to watch out for. So we're going to pitch around him, see what happens. And he hits a fly ball to center. It doesn't look like anything yet. Victorino's back. He says he has it. The glove goes up, and the ball comes down inside of it. 2 out. Nobody on for Cano. Hitting .313 on the season. 12 home runs, 45 RBI, 39 runs scored, an OPS of 927. You need to be careful with him also, but we're going to go after him with nobody on. And he hits a fly ball to right. Puig going back. It's leveled. Puig says he has it, and he's true to his word. We're through 1. No score. Schumacher, the DH, Uribe, and Ellis to face Hughes for the second half inning of work to pitch. There's a ground ball to Nix to his left, to his right. He makes the play across the diamond and 1 out. For Uribe, 234 on the season. The pitch by Hughes is a pop-up. On the left side, Adams and Nix. It looks like it's Adams who's going to get it right on the edge of the grass. 2 down for Ellis. 298. He's finally dipped under 300. The pitch by Hughes is a fly ball to left. Suzuki seems to be going back, and that's really high. And that's deep, and I'm glad I played Mark Ellis today, because that ball will not return to this earth in its original form. Home run, Mark Ellis. A solo shot, and the Dodgers lead 1-0. That escalated quickly. His 3rd home run on the season, 356 feet, and that gives the Dodgers the early lead against Hughes. He's at 27 out of a possible 95. 2 out, nobody on for Ellis. The catcher, AJ, steps in and walks and prolongs the inning for 1 more batter, and that's D. Gordon. The number 9 hitter is hitting .254. He can bunt. Those numbers don't look terrible, though, so we're going to let him swing. Pitch by Hughes. There's a ground ball to first. Overbase. Got it. And he does the moonwalk back to first and beats Gordon. The inning is over. The Dodgers get one on the Mark Ellis home run, and after 1.5 lead, 1-0. Capuano at 11 pitches will face Wells, Neal, and Suzuki. Those numbers look good for Wells. Let's take a look at his power. He does have 9 home runs on the season, so I would like to see his power numbers. They'll let me. He's hitting .720. He has 2 home runs and 83 at bats. That's not great. I think we're going to take a chance here. I mean, we can't take a chance with everybody, but we're going to take a chance here and see what happens. Chris has given up 4 home runs on the season. He gives up a single here. In the gap, Ethier to cut it off. Let's see if it holds him to a single. He does. So a leadoff single for Wells. He's at first for Neal. The right fielder, Thomas, hitting .222 on the season. Capuano at 14 pitches delivers, and there's a fly ball to right. Puig coming in, Ellis going out. There's a triangle. Let's see if Puig can make the catch. He does. Wells goes back to first. And there's one down here in the bottom of the second for Suzuki, and he's the one that I was warned about. Those numbers are good. So we're going to pitch around him. Wells a 6-speed at first, and the pitch to Suzuki is a fly ball to right. Puig coming in. He looks like he's got it. He drops the apron and collects the can of corn. 2 out. Wells back to first for Adams. Hitting .236. Numbers don't look scary. We're going to go right at him. Pitch by Capuano. Looks like a base hit to left. Is Ethier going to be able to cut this off? Or is he going to get past him? He goes. No, he doesn't. And Wells will score. It's a double. It looked like a single, but it's a double for Adams, and the game is tied as Wells comes around third. Not even get a chance to throw him out. Well, that was a surprise. The animation fooled me. So they said they threw to second, and the runner scored in him. Okay, a 2-out double by Adams. That was a surprise, and we're tied at 1. Now Overbay. Numbers don't look scary either. We'll pitch to him. And it's a fly ball to center. Victorino. Now this is a can of corn. Drops the apron and collects the ball. But the Yankees tie it back up on a double by Adams. We're through 2. It's 1-1. Hughes at 35 pitches will face the top of the order again for the Dodgers. Loney, Victorino, and Ethier. First pitch to Loney is a strikeout. 1 out for Victorino. Walked. First time up. Pitch by Hughes. There's a fly ball to left. Suzuki's going back. It's up high. It's leveled. We'll see what happens here. Suzuki back to the track. At the wall. Makes the great play to catch it. Ichiro plays right field in the first game, plays left field in the second game, makes his 3rd great play of the season. He dove for that one. 2 down, nobody on for Ethier. He's 0 for 1. Good numbers in the box. The pitch by Hughes is a strikeout, and he's done well. Only the solo shot by Mark Ellis. We're through 2.5. We're tied at 1. Capuano at 26 out of a possible 90 pitches will face Romine, the catcher. First up here in the bottom of the 3rd. And it's a fly ball to right. Ellis seems to have it. Puig backing him up. But Ellis makes the catch. 1 down for Gardner. Back to the top of the order. He's 0 for 1. Pitch by Capuano. The ground ball to Ellis. He's got it. He twists and turns and fires and gets him. 2 out for Nix. He's 0 for 1, but he's scary. With Cano on deck, we're going to pitch around him. And he bunts. And he's thrown out at first. That's really, really strange. But we'll take it. We're through 3. 1/3 of this game is complete, and we're tied at 1. Well, this game looked like a lot of runs could have been scored, and they have not early. And That makes this a tougher game than the last one, where the Dodgers won 10-2. Hughes at 49 out of a possible 95 steps on the mound for the top of the fourth. Either one of these pitchers could go bad really fast. Puig, Schumacher, Uribe. And after scoring 10, you would think the offense was fixed, but not yet. Dodgers with one hit, the home run. That's it. Puig, 0 for 1, steps in against Hughes. Good numbers in the box, but he strikes out and he gets thrown out at first. That's 4 strikeouts for Hughes. 1 out for Schumacher, who's also 0 for 1. He has not paid dividends today, playing in the DH role right now. He hits a fly ball to right. That's a can of corn for Neal. Drops the apron and makes the catch. 2 down. For Uribe, great numbers in the box. He's 0 for 1. The pitch is a liner to center. Gardner makes the catch. Did he dive? Nope. He makes the play, though. We're through 3.5. It's still 1s. The offense has gone back into its shell. It came out yesterday, or earlier in the day, excuse me. Now, seems to have gone back in the shell. All right, Capuano has pitched well. 2 hits, 1 run. Steps on the hill for the bottom of the fourth against Cano, Wells, and Neal. You got to be careful here. Pitch by Chris is a fly ball to right. Puig's going back. Way back. Puig drifting at the wall makes the catch. Okay, 1 out. Dodge that one. There's Wells, who had a single his first time up. He has great numbers. He's already got a hit. He has 9 home runs on the season. So be careful. Chris, the pitch, struck him out. Only his first strikeout of the game. 2 down for Neal. He's 0 for 1. Pitch by Chris is a base hit to left. Ether's going to try to cut it off. Is he going for 2? Poor play by Gordon gets him there. That's a single. 2 out. Brings up Suzuki. That's Gordon's 10th poor play of the season, to go along with, I think, 18 errors. Okay. Neal at first, 2 down for Suzuki. 0 for 1. Those numbers are not great. So we're going to pitch to him. Hold your breath. Pitch by Capuano. There's a fly ball to right. Puig watching it. Is this gone? See if it curls. Now it's curling back to Puig. The glove goes up and the ball comes down inside of it. What was I worried about? We're through 4 complete. It's still tied at 1. Winds are still calm as Hughes comes out for his 5th half inning of work. He's at 62 out of 95. He'll face Mark Ellis, who homered off of him, A.J. Ellis, who walked against him, and D. Gordon. Hughes blows on his hand, even though it's 70 degrees, and fires and hits Ellis in this, a payback for the home run, I guess. Mark will not rub the pain away. Piece of his arm. Puts on the oven mitt, steps off at first. A runner at first with nobody out for A.J. Ellis, who walked his first time up. Those are good numbers in the box. We're going to let him swing. And he delivers with a base hit into right field. Gardner going to cut it off. Mark Ellis will hold it second. It's first and second, nobody out, and D. Gordon at the plate. With Loney on deck, this is a perfect opportunity to try to bunt everybody over. He's going to try for a hit for a bunt, but my main job is to get Ellis to third, Mark Ellis to third, and A.J. Ellis to second with 1 out for Loney. See if he can do it. We're going to bunt for a hit. The pitch by Hughes at 71 delivers. And it's a back to the pitcher. He will go to first, and in a close play, they get Gordon. So there's 1 out, but he did his job. Runners at second and third. 1 out for Loney, who's 0 for 2. But James can usually make contact, although he is lined to second and struck out. He needs to hit a fly ball, not to Suzuki. Hughes at 72 pitches, delivers. There's contact, and that looks like a base hit into the left field gap. Mark Ellis scores. AJ turning around third. It gets past Gardner. Suzuki's going to have to go pull it off the wall. Both Ellis' score, and Loney's got his double, his 22nd of the season, and 2 RBIs. The Dodgers now lead 3-1. That was a clutch play right there. Line drive to left center. Suzuki and Gardner giving chase. That will be extra bases all the way to the wall. Ellis and Ellis score. He rounded second, but he held. Okay, a 1-out double for Loney makes it 3-1 Dodgers, and Victorino up next. He's 0 for 1. Loney a 4-speed at second. Hughes at 74 out of 95 pitches. Rocks and fires and walks Victorino. He's definitely in trouble now. That's his 3rd walk of the game. First and second, 1 out for Ethier with Puig on deck. Hughes now at 82 pitches. Ethier in a crucial situation right here. The numbers look good, including a 550 slug and an on-base of 432 for an OPS of 982. This is a crucial point in this game. The Dodgers could get some runs. Hughes steps off, now back on, sets, and fires. And Ethier pops it up. It looks like Hughes is going to make the play. Nope, it's over his head. Cano calling. Loney gets himself back to second, and they get him. So, nice job by Hughes there. He's now at 84 pitches out of a possible 95, and it's up to Puig to get any more runs this half inning. Good numbers. 433 on base, slug of 669, OPS of 1.102. Another chance, one more chance to break open this game. Loney off a second, he's a 4-speed. Victorino off a first, he's a 7. Puig at the plate, 0 for 2. Hughes delivers and strikes him out. 5th strikeout, and if that's the end for him, he ends on a high note. But the Dodgers get 2 on the Loney double, and we're through 4.5. It's 3-1 Dodgers. Adams, Overbay, and Romine for the Yankees. And this might be it for Capuano. He's only at 49 pitches, though. Adams got the big double that scored Wells earlier in the bottom of the second. They'll face him this time. The numbers in the box don't look bad. Pitch by Chris. There's a strikeout, his 2nd strikeout of the game. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th for Overbay. Numbers don't look terrible. Pitch by Chris. There's a ground ball to him. Second. Mark Ellis ranges to his left. Makes the play to Loney. There's 2 down. For Romine, he's 0 for 1. His numbers look good. He has 1 home run on the season. We're going to pitch to him. 61 for Capuano. He delivers. And there's a base hit. That's extra bases. Victorino will cut it off. But Romine will be into second with the 6th double of the season. He's in scoring position with 2 outs for Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 2. I always had the feeling he could not hit lefties. But let's see. He's not horrible. He's actually better against lefties than he is righties this season. He's got 6 power. And he has 4 home runs on the replay. He can tie the game right here. I don't really want to pull him, though. I think we're going to try it. Nick's on deck. I want to get him right here, though. All right. The shift is on for the infielders. We could pull Gordon right here. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. D is out. And Sellers is in. Justin will go in his spot. Makes the infield a little bit more durable. Okay. We're going to go right at him, though. Pitch by Chris. Fly ball to right center. Did I make the wrong decision? Victorino's chasing it. Got a glove on him. And he puts it to good use. And the Dodgers get out of it. Just a double. The runner left at second. We're through 5. Chris has pitched to Jim thus far. The Dodgers lead 3-1. Schumacher, Uribe, and Ellis. The second baseman. Mark. First up is Schumacher, who's done me bad today. He's walked twice, and that's it in 2 games. This time as the DH, let's hope he can get a hit. Against Hughes at 89 pitches, he walks him. So he's walked 3 times today. He'll be over at first, running for Uribe. Uribe 0 for 2. That's Hughes' 4th walk. He's at 94 out of a possible 95. So who knows how much longer he can go. Hughes is waiting, looking in to Romine. Looks over at Schumacher, not going anywhere. He pauses, he pitches, and there's a base hit to left. Uribe finally comes through. Is that in the gap? Suzuki goes over to get it, and he'll hold Schumacher at second and hold Uribe at first. There's runners at first and second, nobody out, and a chance to blow this game open as Hughes is over 100 pitches now. Mark Ellis, who got the Dodgers on the board the first time in the top of the second with a home run, he's got that on his resume and a hit. He's been hit by a pitch. So he likes Hughes, and he wants him to pitch to him here. The numbers in the box look good. 301 average, 400 on base, 393 slug, and OPS of 793. Again, another opportunity for the Dodgers offense to break this open. Can they do it against Hughes? Ellis knocks some dirt off his cleats, steps in. Hughes fires, and there's a ground ball to short. Nick's waiting for it. Flips to Cano for 1. The runner is out, and Mark Ellis makes 2. And that's a big play for Hughes. 2 down now. He's at 107 pitches. Schumacher somehow survives at third for A.J. Ellis, the catcher. And if he can get him, he can get out of this. Big double play there against Mark Ellis. Great numbers for A.J. Ellis at the plate. 344, 444 on base, slug of 604, and OPS of 1.048. You know, he's had bad numbers in the box the whole day, has Hughes, but he's pitched decently. Let's take a look. He has a 5 ERA, but today he's been pretty good. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. He's dodged, bobbed, and weaved, but he's played pretty well. If he can get this out, he's given his team a chance. It's up to the Yankees offense to win this game. Ellis trying to get that 4th run home right here. Steps in, watches. Hughes wipes the sweat off his brow, steps back up at 107 pitches. He fires, and there's a fly ball to right. Neal going back. He's watching. It looks playable. He's to the track. He's near the wall. He reaches up, and he makes the catch, and Hughes survives. He gets through 6 half innings, only giving up 3. We're through 5 1/2. It's 3-1 Dodgers. To the bottom of the 6th, Chris Capuano has pitched well, and he has lots of pitches left. Now, they can go really fast here. But my question is, do I even really want him to go? Usually 5 innings is pretty good. Take a look at his game log when it loads. There's only a 2-run lead. There's not a lot. And the full bullpen is ready to roll. He's gone over 5 a couple times. 6 innings there, 7 innings. But that was a 9-1 win. That was easy. 5 1/3, 5, 6 1/3. He's only given up the 1 run. He does not have a good matchup here against Knicks. Knicks is 0 2, though. Not much power, 3 home runs. But he's very good. Look at that OPS, 848 against lefties. So before we decide, let's look at the pin. Let's see what we got. Howell and Rodriguez are available. This is not where we would use them. Let's take the starters off. There we go. Kinley's available, and he would be perfect right here. But it seemed really early. Fife is not available. Belisario looks good. Guerrero, and then Guerrero is done. So if we went 1 inning each, we have enough to just go straight from right here to get to the end of the game and should have enough to finish them off. But the Cano problem is what's the issue here. Cano hits righties really well. So if I go to a righty here, that kind of stymies their lineup. They have Hafner they can bring in off the bench. Wells is there to hit lefties. Suzuki is pretty good. So I can't just do it based on that. I want to stretch him out, but it's only a 2-run lead. And then again, you never know what's here, what you're going to get out of these guys. And that could be the end of the season for Matt Guerrero, who only has a little over an inning left in his arm. This is the best part of their lineup. And I don't want somebody on in front of Cano. So we're going to go to Belisario and see if he can do the job, at least for this batter. Ronald on the season, 338, 3 wins, 2 saves, 31 hits, and 29 in the third innings pitched, 13 walks, 16 strikeouts, a whip of 1.500. So can he get Nix out, and then we'll go from there. The pitch. The ground ball to first. Loney fields it and gets Belisario at first. He gets it to Belisario at first, and Nix is retired. 1 out for Cano, and those numbers jump. Look at these numbers here. Who has a good? He's not as good against lefties. He's much better against righties. So we can go to a lefty right here. Paco or Howell? Let's go to Paco. That's it for Belisario. He threw to 1 batter. For some reason, I think this half inning is really big. We'll see. Paco on the season was a 3.76 ERAs, 1-1 with 4 saves, 12 hits, and 26 in the third innings pitched. 4 home runs, though. 8 walks, 30 strikeouts, and a whip of 7.59. I moved lines there. Okay, let's see if we can get Cano out and keep him off the base path. The pitch. The ground ball to Loney. He's busy. He'll take it this time by himself and get the out. 2 down for Wells, who's 1 for 2. Those numbers don't look scary, so we're going to pitch to him. Paco's going to have to stretch a little bit, and he gives up the base hit. Wells having a day, 2 for 3 with the single. He's on base. The tying run comes to the plate and Neal. Thomas 1 for 2 in the game. He's hitting 273. See what kind of power he has. He has a 3. But these numbers don't look scary. Well, this will tell the tale if Paco can play today. Wells at a 6. I don't think he's going anywhere. See if he can get this kid out. Pitch by Paco. Struck him out. We got through the 6, and David Robertson comes in. See, they're going to their high leverage arms early as well. David pitched in the first game. He's got an ERA of 3.09. He's 5-1, 25 hits and 32 innings pitched. 12 walks and 30 strikeouts, a whip of 1.156. Sellers starts off the top. 6 innings are complete. 2/3 of this game is over. It's 3-1 Dodgers. Almost forgot my job there. Okay, but we got through the top of this to the bottom of the sixth. Okay, Sellers facing Robertson. Pitch. Hey, got a base hit to right. Looks like it falls in. Neal going to cut it off. Could definitely use an extra run here. Sellers at first. Nobody out for Loney. He was 1 for 3. He had the big double that scored 2. Back in the fifth. Robertson fires and strikes him out. First one for him. 1 out. Sellers still at first for Victorino, who's 0 for 1. He has walked, flied out, and walked again. Robertson set, delivers, and strikes out Victorino. 2 down for Ethier, who's 0 for 3, and the numbers in the box don't look good, but we'll see. Pitch is a weak pop-up. That's one of the weakest pop-ups I've seen. Cano's going to run past Overbay to go get this in foul territory. Sellers, I don't know where you're going. Cano makes the catch. That was a terrible half inning of offense from the Dodgers. We're through 6.5. It's still 3-1. LA. Suzuki, Adams, and Overbay. Now this is the part where if I had a weaker pitcher, maybe I could coax through this, but I don't know if I have a pitcher I could trust with a 2-run lead. Suzuki is about the same. He's slightly better against lefties and he has more power. 8 at bats. Rodriguez is good. Suzuki's 0 for 2. We're going to let him go. He's only thrown 9 pitches. And there's a ground ball to third. Uribe waits for the third hop. It's in between, so it's going to be close play at first. Suzuki running, and he is out. Nice throw on time. Uh-oh, they're challenging, and he's safe. Okay. Suzuki is safe at first, and the tying run is at the plate for Adams, who has the RBI for the Yankees so far. He is much better against right-handers. Not much power. Okay. Suzuki a chance to run here. 26%. Rodriguez at 11 out of 20 fires and strikes out Adams. I don't put that one to Rodriguez's account. I think that was just a close play. 14, and this is probably it against Overbay. Let's double check and make sure. Overbay's worse against lefties. Does have power, though. Gonna have to be careful. The pitch by Rodriguez. Struck him out. 3 strikeouts for Rodriguez. Good job, and that's it for him. He's done. Romine. He have power. Actually decent on both sides. He only has 1 home run on the season. Okay. So let's go get him. It's almost Kenley time, but I feel like it's a little bit early. Fife's not available. Howell, Kenley, Guerrero. That's what I've got. Maybe Guerrero can get me 1 out. Do I trust him in this situation with the tying run on me? I need Kenley for Cano, right? No, I don't. I can use Howell here. Boy, it's a tough call here. I feel like it's too early for Kenley. But that's it. That's all I've got in the pen is Guerrero or Jansen. Because I already used Belisario. They flip-flop their lineup. We're 7 outs from a win, right? Kenley can almost do all of that if he's on. If he's not on, he might be gone by 10 hours. Roman's been really good. Way outpacing his real stats. 6 doubles and 61 at bats. That's pretty good. A double scores a run. Already got a hit today. 2 at bats. And he's walked? Nope. This is his 3rd at bat. Suzuki has 60% chance to steal. First, we're going to try to pick him off. That would be great. Nope, that didn't work. Let's go with Rodriguez. Pitch. Struck him out. 4K, and they get through the half inning. Sean Kelly coming back in to pitch again. We're through 7. It's 3-1 Dodgers. Okay, Sean Kelly, 3.49 ERA, 1-2 with 23 hits and 28 in 3rd innings pitched. 4 home runs, 12 walks, 45 strikeouts, a whip of 1.235 against Puig. Schumacher and Uribe looking for some kind of insurance. Puig swings and hits it to left center. It's up high. It's deep. And it's out of here. Yasiel Puig puts the 4th run up on the board for the Dodgers. And they lead 4-1. His 12th home run of the season, 427 feet. And that makes me feel really good with an extra run there. I didn't say that sealed it, but that's definitely helpful. Kelly gives up the home run shot on the first pitch to Puig. Schumacher steps in and hits a fly ball to center. That doesn't look as powerful. Gardner reaching back makes the catch. 1 down, excuse me. For Uribe is 1 for 3. Popped to 3rd, line to center, and singled. Kelly's pitch. And there's another hit. That's good to see. Juan Uribe gonna try for 2. Suzuki cuts it off. He's got a great arm, a 9. And Uribe learns his lesson and goes back. 75% chance to steal here. That's something we have not taken advantage of today. But we're going to try to right now. Pitch by Kelly. And Uribe stolen it. His 4th steal of the season. He is in scoring position with 1 out for Mark Ellis, who's homered in 2 at-bats. He's also been hit by a pitch and grounded into a double play. The pitch by Kelly is a fly ball to left. Suzuki going back. That is really high. That is deep. And that ball will not return to this earth in its original form. Mark Ellis with a 2-run shot. Now you can exhale, all Dodger fans. They lead 6-1. His 2nd home run today, 326 feet, just gets over the edge. And Kelly was the wrong choice from the bullpen. 326 feet, 4th home run of the season. 2 today for Mark Ellis. Boone Logan coming into pitch. And the Dodgers have it where they want it, 6-1. Boone on the season with a 3.74 ERA, 3-1 with 21 hits and 21 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 4 home runs, 11 walks, 26 strikeouts, a whip of 1.477. A.J. Ellis, 1 for 2, steps in against the lefty and walks. 10 runs followed by 6. That's pretty good. That's music to my ears. Good music. Ellis at first. Sellers, who singled his first time up, hits a ground ball to Nix. This could be 2. Big hop to Cano for 1. The runner is out, and Sellers makes 2. But the Dodgers get 3 runs on 2 home runs. 1 from Puig and 1 from Mark Ellis. A 2-run shot. They lead 6-1. Going to the bottom of the 8th. And Paco did his job. We'll probably lose him for the next game. So JP is off limits. Go to Guerrero here. Where is Matt McGill? This is the time to use him. There he is. Matt McGill, you're in the game, buddy. Matt on the season with a 5.17 ERA. He's 3-0 with 1 save, 34 hits, 38 and 1/3 innings pitched, 8 home runs. He's given up 30 walks and 25 strikeouts, a whip of 1.670. If it gets dicey, Kinley is ready to come in. But could he get 6 outs without giving up 5 runs? That'd be nice to see. Here's Brett Gardner, first one up. He's 0 for 3 thus far. The pitch by McGill is a base hit to right. Past Ellis, Puig picks it up and fires it in. Runner on with nobody out. 72% chance to steal. Get rid of this page. Okay. We're going to throw over there. And down to 72. He's not going anywhere. Let's pitch to Nix. McGill fires. There's a ground ball to Ellis. Can he get 2 out of this? Flips to Sellers for 1. The runner is out, and Nix makes 2. And the bases are empty for Cano. And he can hit this one to the moon for all I care. I know his numbers in the box look incredible as he pops it up. Popped it up. Sellers on the dirt. Calls for it and makes the catch. Matt McGill gives us a good 8th inning of work. We go to the top of the 9th, the 6-1 Dodgers. Boone Logan for a 2nd inning of work. I don't think he'll finish it. He's at 15 out of a possible 20. He'll face the top of the lineup for the 5th time they come through. First up is James Loney. He's 1 for 4. He's lined out, struck out, doubled, and struck out. 2 strikeouts in one game. That's strange for James. And he says, watch this, as he hits a ball into left field. That's a base hit, at least 1. Gardner picks it up and holds him to a single. Leadoff single for James, and here's Victorino. He's 0 for 2. I'm not going to go over his day. He'll hit a ground ball to Nix. Or is it Adams? Looks like Adams cutting in front of him. Flips to Cano for 1, and that's it as Victorino doesn't allow a throw. And Mariano Rivera comes in to pitch. Boy, they have hit rock bottom using Mariano Rivera in a 6-1 game that they're losing. Mariano still got it. 1.77 ERA. He's 1-5 though. 19 saves. He's given up 27 hits and 35 and 2/3 innings pitched. 2 home runs, 7 walks, 31 strikeouts, a whip of 9.53. I don't know if this is his last season or not, but I bet he wishes it was based on the Yankees' 32 and 38 record. Victorino, a 52% chance to steal here. Ethier and Puig up. We're going to let him swing. Pitch by Rivera. There's a ground ball to Cano. This could be 2, but he's shifting to his left. Nope, he turns and flips to Nix. That's 1, and Ethier makes 2. And Rivera comes in and throws 3 pitches and gets out of the inning. All right, we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail 6-1. McGill's still out there, 15 out of 80. He's got plenty of pitches. Can he give me 3 outs without giving up 5 runs? Here's Vernon Wells up first, and he walks him. This is a common refrain for McGill. He walks them, and sometimes I make him walk them. He's now given up 31 walks and 39 and a 3rd innings pitched. Wells, a 60% chance to steal. We're going to throw over there and see if we can't lower that. Remember, Kinley's firing in the bullpen if needed. Wells down to 22% for Neal. Neal is 1 for 3. Pitch by McGill, and it's Reed Brignac coming into pinch hit. I don't know anything about him. Let's find out. Reed is hitting 135 with 5 hits and 37. I shouldn't laugh. OPS of 314. We'll laugh after we get him out. Wells still at 22%. The pitch by McGill. Struck him out. First strikeout for Matt. 2 outs to a win. And here's Suzuki. Again, he can hit it to the moon, and it's still going to only be 6-4. Or 6-3, excuse me. The pitch by McGill. There's a fly ball to right. Puig's going back. It's curling. Puig looks up. Not to the track yet. Makes the catch. 2 down. Wells back to first. And we're 1 out from a win and a doubleheader sweep. McGill at 30 pitches. facing David Adams to finish this one off. David's 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. Pitch by McGill is a walk. Wells moves to second. Kinley just staring out. He's warm. He's ready to go. Overbay, 0 for 3. And he has power. But there's no point in pitching around him. We're either going after him or we're intentionally walking him. And we're not walking the bases loaded. So still, a home run makes it 6-4. The pitch by McGill. There's a pop-up to center, but it could be a bomb. It's up really high. Victorino going back to the track near the wall, reaches up and makes the catch, and the game is over. Nice relief pitching from Matt McGill gets the Dodgers the win and the sweep of the Yankees, and a 49th win out of 70 games for the Dodgers as they sweep the back-to-back games. 6-1 is the final. Dodgers 6 runs, 9 hits, 0 errors. The Yankees 1 run, 7 hits, 0 errors. The winner is Capuano. The loser is Hughes. Take a look at the lineups. 2 hits from Loney, 1 hit from Puig, a big one, a home run, a solo shot. Uribe, 2 hits. Mark Ellis, 2 hits, including 2 home runs, including a 2-run shot. For the Yankees, they ended up with 7 hits total. Pitching-wise, Capuano gets the win, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts, making a bid to continue as a starter on this team. Belisario gets a big out. Next, Paco Rodriguez makes a nice hold there. 1 2/3, 2 hits, but 4 strikeouts, and McGill comes in and saves me Jansen use or Guerrero use, both of them. Hughes pitched adequately. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, the 1 home run, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. He deserved to. It was a quality start. The big hit, Kelly gives up 2 home runs in the 8th inning, and that finished it. There's your miscellaneous items. And the 49th win will show up soon as we go to June 20th on the schedule. A real question about D. Gordon. I mean, D makes a great bunt, but that's it. He steals rarely, and he could be used as a replacement runner. I'm going to have to really rethink starting him every game. The Sellers is playing well. No doubt about it. He's not supposed to hit that well, but he has so far. There you go, back to a 700 winning percentage, 13-game lead over San Diego. That'll do it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time on Missed It by How Much.